Is Call of Duty overrated?
Yes!
So today, talking about overrated video games.
Should we just jump right in? Because you got a lot.
Yeah, I got a lot. So we're just going to jump right in.
Oh, hold up. It's a new me.
But it's an old hat. So, first on the list of overrated video games, Call of Duty, any of them.
Totally agree.
Other than maybe the first two.
If you like Call of Duty, great!
Good for you.
We don't.
My uncle loves Call of Duty.
Well, you know what I think when I hear somebody likes Call of Duty? Should I say this?
Is it what you told our boss?
Yeah?
Yeah, say it.
Okay.
Well, it depends. If it's okay if you like it, but if it's the only game you like.
Yeah, that's the difference. It's okay to like Call of Duty, but if it's the only game you play, you're a casual.
You're such a casual.
You are a casual.
Play other games. There's plenty of other games on this list that you could play.
And if you say, I'm not a casual, well, that's great. But just know that every other person in the gaming community thinks you are. If you only play Call of Duty.
If you play Call of Duty plus a slew of other games,
you're fine. But if you just play Call of Duty, I got some news for you.
You're a casual.
Okay, go ahead.
Assassin's Creed, which is a series that I love, but I will admit that it is very overrated.
Yeah, we're not saying that we hate these series. We're just saying they're overrated.
Some of these I actually really like.
All right, what's next?
Battlefield. Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, Battlefield's next.
Pretty much same thing with
Call of Duty. Although I think it's third person.
No, it's not.
It's
first person.
I thought you could switch between.
It's first person.
Dang. Okay, next on the list is Forza.
Forza, I totally agree.
My nose won't stop itching.
All I hear is everybody talk about Forza, and I'm like, first of all, I don't even like racing games.
Oh, and this is game or game series.
Yeah, I don't even like racing games, but, like, I definitely don't like Forza. Like, if I'm going to play a racing game, I want to play some Burnout. Bring it back!
If I'm going to play a racing game, I don't play a kart game.
Oh, a kart racer?
I love kart racers.
Have you played Burnout?
No.
You would love it. I'm telling you, you would.
Next on the list is...
Or Jack X. Sorry.
Next on the list is Final Fantasy VII.
Great game. Great game.
Never played it. Looking forward to the remake.
But it's definitely overrated. People talk about Final Fantasy VII like it is
the
Jesus
game.
of Final Fantasy games.
Like it is the game.
And, I mean, hold on. Let's look here for a second. Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 10.
Final Fantasy 15, even though it's not out yet.
We're assuming it's going to be great. I mean, all these games are amazing, and you want to just only talk about
Final Fantasy VII because of how revolutionary it was. But
I mean, yeah, that's great, but
by today's standards,
I mean, and who knows? The remake might be the best game we've ever played.
It could be, and I hope it is.
Yeah.
The Legend of Zelda. Wait, Ocarina of Time. Now hold on. I hear you commenting. I can hear you typing. This game is a great game.
Don't get us wrong.
It is an awesome game. It's a beautiful game for what it is, but it is not the only Zelda game.
Yeah, people act like Ocarina of Time is the pinnacle of Zelda.
Do you see this poster? I was just marveling at it a minute ago.
And I actually saw a post, and I think this is why we get this a lot, and especially because it mostly comes from people in our age group.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a post that was like, no, the best Zelda game is the one I played when I was 12.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. Ocarina of Time for a lot of people was the first Zelda game they ever played, and if it wasn't, it was the first 3D Zelda game you ever played, because it was the first 3D one. So it was revolutionary, but I feel like people give it so much credit, and it does stand up today, but I feel like they have revolutionized Zelda since then. I think there are plenty of other Zelda games better than Ocarina of Time.
Wind Waker.
Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, A Link to the Past, I think is better.
Majora's Mask. I
Yeah.
think Majora's Mask is better. The little bit I've played, I like it a lot.
Like, you guys might totally disagree with us, but this comes because we didn't play Ocarina of Time as kids. We didn't play any Zeldas as kids. We didn't play them until we got older, so we don't have the nostalgia for any of them. So we see it just from without the nostalgia clouding our judgment. And as someone who, me personally, I know you've played at least some of each of them. You may have only beaten one, but you've played some of each of them.
I beat one.
And I've beaten quite a few Zelda games, including Ocarina of Time, and most all the 3D ones, and a few of the 2D ones. And, I mean, when I look at it, I just cannot say that Ocarina is the best.
I agree.
Let's move on, though.
Minecraft.
Aw, yeah.
If you're a kid, if you're a 12-year-old kid, you play Minecraft. Or at least watch Minecraft Let's Plays.
Thanks.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's not personally up my alley, just because I know I'll get sucked in.
No, that's why it is up your alley. It's up everyone's alley, but don't do it. It's a mistake.
Yeah, Minecraft is definitely overrated but it's good.
I agree it's overrated.
And I think it's awesome seeing the stuff people can make on Minecraft.
Yeah.
I see that. That's the reason I don't want to get into Minecraft, because I know I'm going to want to make a Death Star. And did I just spit on you? I'm sorry.
No.
I'm going to make a Death Star, and then I'll start, and I'll be like, this is hard. Screw this.
Well, that's when you use cheats. You make your own server and you get cheats.
World of Warcraft.
Mm-hmm.
World of Warcraft, very
I feel like the overration's gone down a little bit recently, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to see the movie.
What else we got?
What else we got? We got Halo.
Yeah, Halo.
It's not as bad as it used to be because they haven't put out a game in a while.
Yeah, I think it's gone. Well, 5's coming up, and Master Chief Collection just came out. I think, Halo was really overrated around Halo 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it got really bad.
I hated it about as much as I hate Call of Duty now.
Yeah. But Halo I actually really like Halo, and I think it since it's chilled out a little bit. They don't put one out every year, which helps a lot. Like, they actually take their time to really craft this game.
I would actually like to get into the Halo series.
I really want to get the Master Chief Collection if I ever get Xbox One.
Yeah.
But I've played most of the Halo games, so yeah.
Grand Theft Auto, specifically Grand Theft Auto 5.
I totally agree with you. I think Grand Theft Auto is a great series. That's again, we're not saying that these games are bad. We're saying they're overrated.
You just got to realize none of these games, other than Call of Duty, are we saying is bad. That was opinion. I just don't like Call of Duty. But yeah, GTA, specifically GTA 5, it's fun. I've had fun with it. I played it, but
all the GTA games are fun.
My favorite, personally, that I played when I was a kid was Vice City. I almost said San Andreas, but no, Vice City is so much fun because I memorized the cheats to get the weapons.
Oh yeah, I loved Vice City.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sure I would have just as much fun with 5 if I put the time in. I haven't, but I mean, I'm sure it's a great game, but it is definitely overrated, you guys. Like,
let's get some HD remakes of Vice City, San Andreas, and some of the others.
That would be awesome. All right.
Angry Birds.
Yeah, I don't think it is anymore.
No,
Candy Crush. There was a time, and Candy Crush.
Like, I just had 2 apps on there. One of them I saw Flappy Bird on the list, but I didn't write that down because the guy took it down and you can't get it anymore. So
there's clones.
There's clones, but they suck.
Yeah. So, yeah, I agree with those for sure, especially Candy Crush. Candy Crush.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, you're going to hate us. Michael Cude? Cude? I don't know how to say his last name.
I like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, oh yeah. I've only played the first one.
I've actually never played any of them, but I've watched
really?
plenty of Let's Plays.
You've never played any of them?
No. I want to. I would love to. But I would say it's overrated because people act like it's the only game people can like watch or Let's Play now because of how the jump scare effect has. It's really not that scary of a game. I mean, if you get scared by animatronics, cool. Well, not cool. But
it'll scare you.
It'll scare you. It'll make you jump scare.
And if you're alone in your house at night in the dark, I bet it's scarier. But like,
if you're in a big group of people, it's not that scary.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's a fun game, and I get where people come from, but it's definitely overrated. All right.
Next, we got Mortal Kombat.
Really?
Dun 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 dun. That was on the list, and I figured I'd put it on there because
I don't hear this talked about that much. I feel like Street Fighter is more overrated than Mortal Kombat.
I think both of them. I can count both of them, but yeah, I would say that they're definitely a little overrated. Both of them. The Sims.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I love The Sims.
How's it overrated? I don't hear people talk about it that
It
much.
was just on the list, and I was just like, you know what, I'll write this one on here because it's one of those games kind of like that. I know plenty of people who don't play video games,
Oh, and they play
and
it.
then they'll play Sims and be like, this is the best game ever, which it's fun. It's so fun. Like, for me, it's kind of like the same as Zoo Tycoon.
Yeah, I guess I see what you're saying. There's overrated aspects to it, but I don't think it's... I think it used to be more overrated than it is now.
League of Legends.
Oh, shoot. Everyone just unsubscribed.
I've never played League of Legends. But everything I've heard, if you play it, that's cool, but it just does not sound like something that's up my alley.
I bet it's fun. From what I've heard, I'm sure I would love it.
The reason I don't think I want to get into it is because of the whole like half-hour thing that you have to do.
It's one of those games that you give your life to. It's like Minecraft, where like you give time to this game. But like it is definitely overrated. I mean, there's no doubt about it at all. I saw a post that said everyone who plays League of Legends. No, it was like no one who's ever played League of Legends has had fun playing it.
All right, next on this list, I wrote it down just because I see a lot of cosplay of it, but I don't see enough. I don't hear about enough people actually playing it. I just see the cosplays of it.
Okay.
And that is BioShock Infinite.
I think BioShock Infinite is overrated. As someone who's played and beat the entire game, the story is amazing. It's one of the deepest and one of the best stories I've seen in any video game ever. But the gameplay is super repetitive, and I was bored with it after like the first 2 levels. And I just had to do the gameplay to be able to see where the story was going. And I totally agree that it's overrated. Totally agree.
All right, I've got just a few more on this list. Goldeneye for the Nintendo 64. Everybody has left this video by now.
Now, why is this?
Because a lot of people act like it was like the shooter.
Well, there was Doom.
Like it was like the shooter. And you've told me that you think this game's overrated.
Yeah, I agree, but like I feel like you're really pushing that it's really overrated. I agree it's overrated, but I don't think it's as bad as some of these games on this list.
For me, it's just, I remember playing it as a kid and thinking it was kind of fun.
No, it's a good game. What I have to say about it is, I don't think it's that people acted like it was the best shooter ever. I think it's the fact that people are still like, oh, you want to play a James Bond game? Goldeneye.
Oh, okay.
The PS2 games for Goldeneye were amazing. Those are not Goldeneye, for 007. Like, those James Bond games on the PS2 are way better than Goldeneye, in my opinion. Like, I've put way more hours into them. They have double analog, which, why would you... The one analog, it does not hold up today. It just doesn't. You need both those analogs to be able to play effectively today. Like, I don't know. I think people give it too much credit, and you need to go back and play it, and you'll see, oh, it was cool for the time, but it does not hold up today.
This game has always been in the running for my number 1 game of all time. Mario 64.
You think it's overrated?
It's definitely overrated.
Why?
By today's standards, I mean, it's a fun game. I love that game to death. But it is not the best Mario game on the planet.
3D Mario game?
3D Mario game.
No, you think it's not the best 3D Mario
I don't
game?
think it's the best 3D.
What is?
For me, the one that I played the most, looking back, I think I like Galaxy the best.
We disagree here.
That's fine with me.
I think the best Mario game is Super Mario World.
Right.
But I think the best 3D Mario game is 64. Because, I don't know, man. The reason I say that, and I agree, I guess I can agree that it's overrated, but the reason I say that is because I just like the simplicity. I don't understand why there has to be some sort of gimmick in all the rest of them, which I don't mind. I like the gimmicks, but I just really want another Mario 64 where you don't have like a water thing on you. You don't have all these round planets that you have to explore. Like, it's just straight up levels, go. I don't know.
I can agree. That's why I like it so much. That's why it's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Favorite games of all time, but I think personally, looking back and thinking about it, I think I like Galaxy just a little.
All right, what else you got?
Any Guitar Hero.
Oh, yeah. Dang it.
Or Rock Band. Actually, I'd say Rock Band's underrated compared to Guitar Hero.
I don't know. A lot of people like it better now.
Well, it's because Guitar Hero did way too much.
Yeah.
And Rock Band didn't. But yeah, any Guitar Hero is overrated, in my opinion.
There was for a time.
The fact that it's coming back, I think that's cool.
Everyone's excited about it now.
Because they didn't, yeah. Gears of War.
Yeah. Yeah, it's overrated.
Definitely, it's got that shooter mentality, but it's in third person. But I played Gears of War. It's one of the few that I played that I'm like, this is kind of fun. I like the designs on it.
Well, like we've said many times, this does not mean these games are bad. It means they're overrated.
Oh, and not the next one, but I got 3 left.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do one of them last. Okay.
Well, that's
Skyrim.
Skyrim? Elder Scrolls Skyrim? Yeah.
Skyrim is complete. I started playing it one time, and I was like, I get why people like this, but this is just not for me.
Open world games in general, I think, are overrated. I love open world games, don't get me wrong, but people act like every game has to be open world now. If it's not an open world, I can't play it. And it's like, no, it does not have to be open world.
Uncharted or The Last of Us.
Yeah, like, it does not have to be open world at all. And I feel like, I don't know. Skyrim's awesome game, but totally agree. Definitely overrated.
Okay. Left 4 Dead, specifically Left 4 Dead 2.
Why?
That one was just on the list, and I was like, you know what? I heard a lot of people talk about this when it came out.
I think it's not anymore, but yeah, I think it was overrated
Actually, I should go back and say that I think it went from being overrated to now it's actually kind of underrated.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think it was overrated for a few years there, and now nobody talks about it anymore.
Mm-hmm. And the last one on my list.
Is this big or something? You're building it up.
It's one that I know you agree with.
Okay.
Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Oh my god, yes! Super Smash Bros. Melee is so overrated. Guys, it's not the best Smash Bros.
It is not the best, nor is it the only Smash Bros. Game. There are 3 other Smash Bros. Games that you can play, 4 if you count.
I'll agree, Melee is great. I see why people have problems with Brawl. I understand why 64 isn't the best, because it was the first one, they hadn't perfected it, you don't have a billion characters. But, dude, the Wii U Smash Bros. Is freaking amazing. Like, to say that Melee is better than that, I cannot agree with you. I just can't.
Personally, Brawl is my favorite, but that's because that's the first one I ever had.
I think you have crazy nostalgia for
I have crazy, and I loved Brawl.
A lot of people have problems with Brawl because just the controls and like
a lot of people I heard a lot. I mean, my arm fart.
The characters aren't balanced well.
Yeah.
In Brawl, and like I get that, but
it was the first one that I unlocked every single character. Like, I got all of them. I played through the entire story. That was what set Brawl above the rest for me. Is I love story in a video game, and Brawl had a story that you could play.
I don't understand why they had to take out Subspace Emissary.
That was so much fun.
I think they should just make it to where it's not required. Like, you can unlock every character without doing it. But, so people don't have to do it. But a lot of people really liked that, and the fact that they took it out is crazy.
The cutscenes were so pretty, and the characters were so cool. But Melee, it's really not. Because one of the things that bothered me about Melee when I played it is it was up-resed from the Nintendo 64 one. Up-resed and looked way better, but they were still using Nintendo 64 sound effects, which sounded weird to me.
Oh, that's kind of cool, though.
I don't know,
nostalgia.
Like, you hear the Link still using that scream when he's all high def. I don't know, just to me it was weird.
Well, let's wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below if you agree with our overrated list, if you haven't already disliked and unsubscribed to us, and what you would add on to this list, because you know there's more out there that we missed. So let us know what you would add onto the list, and don't forget to follow us. Follow
You
want to get to the hashtag really bad recently.
I don't know, man.
Follow us right here on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, but that's not your Snapchat.
Snapchat is Jimmy D. Richards.
He can't change it, apparently, so he can always just make a new one.
I've got too many followers.
I mean, you could snap something out that says I'm moving, and...
I'm not,
Alright.
I've come too far.
I really think you could do it, but...
Not about that switch in life.
Also, when you share this or share anything having to do with Weekday 1UP, hashtag WD1UP. That way we can find it.
It's right there.
We can be like, you're awesome. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for sharing it. And leave topics, leave questions. We need them really bad. That's it, guys.
Stay nerdy.
Hey, guys. Thanks so much for watching.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Don't forget to come back next time for the next video.
And as always, stay nerdy.
Yeah, we did it!
Nice, dude.